At 2:57 p.m. on July 1st, 1993, a 55-year-old businessman entered an office building at 101 California Street in San Francisco. He made his way to the 31st floor in the law office of Petit and Martin, and he proceeded to open fire with an automatic Tech-9 and a .45 caliber pistol. After completing his carnage, he made his way down a staircase to the floor below and continued in his rampage. And as the San Francisco police began to move in, he committed suicide. 8 dead, 6 wounded. And we all recall the 2003 footage of the LA attorney jumping back and forth behind a small tree as a gun-wielding maniac attempted to shoot him point blank. Then in 2005, our delusion of courtroom safety was forever shattered in the horrifying event in Atlanta, Georgia. Isolated incidences? Some would like to think so. Some would like to say these are just random acts of violence. But the facts are that in the United States and Canada, violent acts against attorneys and other legal professionals is reaching an epidemic proportion. That is why we here at the International Intelligence Service has developed this vital workshop, Attorney Defense 360, a fully accredited CLE program. This is an active workshop with discussion and demonstration on coping with difficult and potentially dangerous people. At this workshop, you will learn the Defense 360 concept. First, you'll learn one of the best tools that we all have, and that is the power of words. That is verbal tactics. You'll learn what to say, what not to say, when to speak, when not to speak. It has been proven time and again that verbal tactics, yes, often called verbal judo, can save your life. But few have developed the necessary skills. Included in the Defense 360 concept, you will learn how to identify a potential threat. Now, many times after a terrifying act of violence takes place, the news media often says that how could anyone know? Or individuals would say, how could anyone know that he or she would have ever done such a thing? Well, when you hear that, don't believe it. It's not true. Whether it is a client, an employee, a friend, or a total stranger, there are always telltale signs that are exhibited. We will discuss the psychological profile and the mental makeup of those prone to such acts of violence. Further in the Defense 360 concept, you will learn how to avoid, diffuse, or if necessary, and all else fails, how to neutralize the threat. We'll give practical demonstration and discussion of situations such as, what if somebody grabs you from behind by surprise? Someone grabs you by the hair. Someone tries to choke you. Someone threatens you with a knife or with a gun or some other weapon. We'll talk about practical solutions to such events. Foolproof solutions? No. But practical? Yes. We also discuss in-house security procedures and lockdowns. Also, we'll discuss the fight-or-flight syndrome and how to handle it. In the Defense 360 concept, you'll also learn the state and federal laws pertaining to the possession of and the use of firearms. Should you arm yourself? Does it make sense? Is it practical? We will discuss the pros and cons of being armed. We'll also review the state laws of CCWs, that is, concealed weapons permits. We'll also discuss the multi-state CCWs, allowing you to be armed in several different states. We'll also provide an overview of the different types of firearms and the laws pertaining to them. We'll highlight the Brady campaign and its goals and objectives, and we'll also highlight the NRA and its goals and its objectives. And oh yes, this will be a fair and balanced discussion. You'll also learn the laws pertaining to other defense, offense weapons, some everyday items at your disposal that can become very valuable tools, tactical tools, in defending yourself or your loved ones. We'll also discuss non-lethal weapons such as pepper spray, tear gas, tasers. What is the laws regarding those? Who can possess them? Who can own them? Who can carry them? Who can't? We'll also shed light on the little understood state laws and federal laws pertaining to knives. And of course, this workshop will focus on ethics. When it comes to dealing with difficult and potentially dangerous people, for those in the legal community, there are numerous questions concerning boundaries. What are the legal boundaries, such as the use of force, profiling, abandonment? What if a client makes a threat against a fellow attorney, or a judge, or someone in law enforcement, or anyone else? What are your reporting requirements? What about confidentiality and the attorney-client privilege? These issues will be discussed. The Defense 360 concept will benefit you, your family, and your staff. Our goal is to provide you with an understanding of the numerous options available to you in the event that you or a loved one encounter a life-threatening situation. We will discuss your legal and your moral rights when it comes to self-defense. All are invited, whether you are an attorney, you are a paralegal, judge, legal secretary, investigator, or staff member. All will benefit, young, old, male, female. For further information regarding such as the syllabus, the date, time, location, tuition, application, go to our website. That is www.defense360cle.com. Oh yes, one further thing. As current events continue to unfold regarding terrorism and other seemingly random acts of violence, remember this. It has been proven that for legal professionals, as well as society in general, one's own safety and that of their family is an individual responsibility. To depend entirely on the state or government officials for safety or protection has been proven time and again to be disastrous. This workshop is provided by the International Intelligence Service and is a California-approved provider for continuing legal education. 6 hours of CLE and 1 hour of ethics. Again, please visit us at www.defense360cle.com.